decades to address a matter. By then, maybe they would have done something else. They would not bother the outcome of what the court is going to offer. So we are having to deal with a situation where there is a lot of injustice right from the court itself. And we have been saying, let the judges be appointed. How can we have 2 judges to deal with about 2 million cases? Actually, the industrial court currently, with the balance of the cases they have, they require another 8 years to finish the current cases they have, if they are to move at this rate. Assuming there is no any other case filed, the industrial court currently now requires 8 years to complete the current backlog of cases before they start on another batch. If we stop filing cases and we want to say handle these existing cases, and once you finish, you close the industrial court, they will need 8 years to dispose of the current cases. And this one, is this justice? Can we say we are delivering justice to the workers of Uganda? It is therefore very important that the government with urgency should appoint at least those remaining 3 judges, because you see, even when we want more judges, but let's start with the ones which are supposed to be appointed. Why is it that you don't want to appoint judges? What's wrong with your government? Why don't you want to appoint judges? What have the workers of Uganda done against you? High court circuits are being opened everywhere, and we have 2 judges. We have just 2 judges like this. Really, what are the sins of the workers against you government officers? You, my friend, the Honorable Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development, what did we do to you? We have always looked at you as our friend. Is it the issue of money? Please, let the judges be appointed. The Judicial Service Commission, recently you appointed judges and distributed to the different high court circuits. But for the case of the workers, who are the engine of production, there are no judges. And the workers are really disadvantaged, they are complaining, they have nowhere to find justice. This kind of mentality really should stop. Government had better take workers serious. We have been very good people. We don't deserve the way we are being treated. The workers don't deserve the way they are being treated. Let us be fair to the people. Let the industrial court function. Allocate sufficient resources to the industrial court, like the way you are allocating to all other courts. Why do you make this court so inferior? This court is at the level of a high court. Until recently, the judges had to go to the constitutional court to argue their case. They were even being paid lower than the other judges. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the level of hatred against labor in Uganda? That even the judges themselves, who are presiding over the industrial court, were being paid less. I think they were getting over 4 or 5 million, while their colleagues were in 20, 30, 40 million. But the ones of the industrial court, they had to go to court for them to be paid like their colleagues. This is not right. We don't even, there has got to be fairness in each and everything that we do. Now we look at the panelists in the industrial court. Panelists in the industrial court are being paid a kind of amount of money, which I think is supposed to be paid to a village chief or LC1 chief or something. How can a panelist of the industrial court receive just a mere 90,000 for sitting allowance and 20,000 for transport? A panelist of the industrial court, men and women of a very high caliber, by the way, coming from the employers, coming from among the workers, coming from among the independents appointed by government. And we can have a judge of a industrial court, high court, earning over 30 million, and our panelists are earning just 90,000. And we are saying this is labor justice for all. No. It will not happen in a court where trade unions are represented. This must stop, and we must rise up and condemn this evil. You cannot be able to treat our members. They are coming there. You engage them from morning up to evening. You give them 90,000. When you are going out of station, you give them 100,000. They are carrying a heap of files. They have to go and sleep with that 100,000 is accommodation. There is food. There is everything, including whatever, because they have left, they have now gone out of the station. There is no any other amount of money you give them. That is all you are giving them. And they are sitting on the same bench with a judge who sleeps in a 5-star hotel, who is given honorarium per year, who is given a car, who is given security, whose maids are paid, who everything is provided. But when it comes to the working people, you treat them like slaves. What is wrong? What's wrong with you? Shameless people. How can you make industry good panelists? Men and women who are actually as educated as the judges. Some of them are even more educated than the judges. They have an enormous experience. They are actually experts in the field where they are. Forget about everything else, but they are experts in the field and they are offering expert knowledge, which is going to assist in resolving the grievances that are actually created as a result of the work environment. And you give someone 90,000, you give someone 20,000 for transport. If I come from Jinja to come and attend industrial court, I'm given 20,000 shillings for transport. I come from Entebbe, I come from deep down Wakiso, Kakiri, wherever. I'm given 20,000 shillings. And this has become the norm from 2014 up to today. Even when the costs have gone very high, they earn the same amount of money. No. It will not happen in Uganda. In fact, if we don't stop this behavior, we're going to mobilize the panelists in the industrial court together with all the trade unions. The court will not function until these injustices are addressed. An institution of industrial court, which is supposed to be a perfect example, can have people who are supposed to dispense justice treated as casual laborers. Panelists are actually casual laborers. These people are casual laborers. We cannot have panelists of the industrial code functioning as casual laborers. And we go and sit on such a court, we, the advocates of labor rights in Uganda, we go and sit on such a court, continue watching this kind of injustice. We speak about these things and no action is being taken. 5, 10, 20 years, this is the same trend now and forever. The Minister of Labor, Gender, Labor and Social Development, my sister, you know you are our good friend. Please, address this issue as a matter of urgency. The workers have rejected. They don't want to be treated like this. Let us have judges there. Make sure our panelists are treated well. Pay them well. Give them a good environment for them to study files. They are sitting in a store like this with heaps of files up to up. Someone just has to squeeze himself or herself. What is wrong? What's wrong with us? Really? Is it because we don't have money? Is it because we don't have money? This is not fair, and for us as advocates of the working people, we think that this must stop. This must stop. Let workers have justice, beginning with the leaders who are advocating for the rights of the working people. Judicial Service Commission, why are you segregating? You are appointing judges everywhere for the High Court, even opening new circuits. But the industrial court is having only 2 judges, when you know very well that even regionally, industrial courts in all of those other countries are functioning very broadly. This must change. And for what this, let this be done, let the appointments be done, and let us ensure that workers are properly sensitized to be able to derive a benefit from the services that they render. And you see, it is even more. I think for now, I would want to beg on this particular matter that I first stop here, because the aspect of industrial court, there are so many issues that really must be addressed. And in the next documentary, we are coming back still on the industrial court. We must be able to deal with these institutions one by one, and the bottlenecks that exist in these systems must be dealt with, so that the workers in Kulu, in Arua, wherever we have talked about, in Gomba, in Masaka, Liantonde, Raka, Ichotera, they must be able to get justice. And I'm very certain that if we do not speak about these ills of society, business is going to continue as usual. Fellow members, brothers and sisters, those of you who are listening to me, please take this message very serious, and let's work together to ensure that our people are assisted and that there will be justice broadly distributed for everyone around the country. Thank you very much for listening to me, and have a pleasant time. Until next time, I wish you a good time.